The following video is rated PG for puzzling gameplay. Viewer discretion is advised.
Between a Grand Finals rematch from last year deciding this year's first Grand Finalist, and two players claiming guaranteed paydays with one more win, the stakes in every match you will see today have been raised as high as they can possibly go. Hello puzzlers, this is your head tournament organizer, Cards of the Heart. Welcome back to the League of Puzzle Speedrunners Tetris Attack Speedrun Tournament 2024. We are about to see two players claim a nice little payday as a result of our crowdfunded prize pool in our losers quarterfinals matchup, but before that we have our winners finals to go through, and we will decide one of the players to play in our grand finals, and it is a rematch of last year's grand finals between the number 1 seed Yoschi112 and the 3 seed FFR Pro 21. Clearly the two most consistent players out of our entire field, but will we possibly see history repeat itself as Yoshi attempts to defend his title, or will FFR Pro change his luck against the ultimate Tetris Attack master and continue his own streak of tournament wins following up from the last Pokemon Puzzle League tournament? Only time will tell. But first, if you're joining us for the first time and you're not exactly sure how everything works, believe me, this game definitely does a lot to disorient you at every turn. Allow me to take a couple minutes of your time to explain how this game works and how we are playing it in this tournament. Tetris Attack is a Match 3 puzzle game released for the Super Nintendo in North America and Europe based on the Super Famicom game Panel Upon. It was also localized and broadcast through the Super Famicom's Satellaview add-on multiple times throughout its service. Both versions are playable in this tournament. Swapping up to 2 panels in your stack at a time, match at least 3 panels of the same color horizontally or vertically to make the panels disappear. Simply matching 3, however, will not be enough to win. You need to make combos and chains to not only stop your stack's gradual rising for a short time and prevent your stack from breaking through the top of your field, but also send garbage to your opponent to force their stack to the top of their field. Make combos by matching more than 3 panels at once. The amount of time they stop rising the stack is minimal, but so is the amount of time their garbage makes the opponent's field shake. Quick wins can be achieved if you stack combo garbage correctly. Make chains by linking sets of matches together. Make one set of panels disappear and then let the panels directly above them fall into another match. Their garbage makes the opponent's field shake more, but they stop the rising stack for much longer. Forcing your opponent's stack to the top is more consistent with larger chain garbage. To beat the CPU opponents, you must either make sure that they run out of time while their stack is topped out, send so much garbage that they can no longer make a move, or send garbage in a way to make them think they can no longer make a move. Due to how combo garbage is handled in this game, this is by far the least likely scenario. In Versus mode, the easy level has 10 stages, the normal level has 11, and the levels hard and V-hard as we call it have 12. In this tournament, players will be racing each other through all of those stages to defeat the final stage as fast as they can. The player who does that first wins the race. The player who wins a predetermined number of races first wins the match. Best of luck to all of our players. It's kind of amazing how a stage full of mistakes, like that 7-second Bowser was from the tutorial, can lead to such a fast stage. We might see a few of those today, puzzlers. Keep an eye on that. But we are starting our coverage today with winners finals, which we are upping the length of the match to accommodate players of such great skill as we have with our 2 winners finalists. We are staying in the V-hard level, and we are going best of 7. So it will take 4 wins to advance to our grand finals, where the match will become a best of 9. So that will be what our two players in this matchup we'll be looking forward to. And the winner of this matchup will get to fight directly for the title of TA 2024 champion. We hand out a nice little roll in our Discord server. We have a little trophy case and everything. It all looks great. You should come to our Discord server and check it out. Also, these two players today will be fighting for a very considerable chunk of our crowd-funded prize pool. Our prize pool sitting at $220 at the moment, out of our goal of $500. Right now, the top 4 of the Versus tournament will be paid from that prize pool, and later you will see 2 players claim their own spot in the top 4 for that guaranteed part of the prize pool. But if we do reach our stretch goal of $500, which you can help build up with your own Twitch bits and Twitch subscriptions to our Puzzle Speedrun Twitch channel, as well as direct tips, then the top 4 will get expanded to the top 8. But if we do hit our final stretch goal of $1,000, which I would be absolutely floored amongst probably the rest of our players if we pulled that off, then the top 8, the top 16 actually, will get paid from the Versus tournament. So let's take a look at what might be in store for the loser of this matchup. We've got 4 fierce competitors laying in wait for the quarterfinals and semifinals, which we will get through this weekend. But it will be either Yoschi112 or FFR Pro 21 that will have to face that fate if they do not win today. And help me now call that matchup is our very own Tayman ND.
How's it going, everyone? I'm really excited.
Yeah, yes, this one is definitely one for the ages to look at, Tayman. Although it should be noted that in the recent history that these two have clashed against each other in tournament play, Yoshi has been by far the most dominant one. In fact, of their 3 match encounters previously, FFR has only won a single race against our overall #1 seed, and that took a sub 8-minute V-hard time to win. So Tayman, maybe you could speak a little bit to the consistency that these two players have shown throughout these tournaments, and maybe give some insight as to what FFR would need to do to hopefully pull this off.
It's definitely a small sample size. I mean, it has been only 3 matches between these two. It looks like. I'm willing to bet that FFR Pro is better than just winning 1 game out of 13. It looks like. So my guess is FFR Pro might be straining a little bit against such a fierce competitor as Yoshi. Yoshi is kind of the inevitable, I am inevitable of this tournament, and it's already difficult. We talk about how players, if they get too out of their comfort zone playing against a harder opponent because they feel like they have to, doesn't tend to go very well for them because it's a bit of a Hail Mary. And maybe FFR Pro has been pressing a bit, and we have seen how he's susceptible to you getting on tilt and dropping chains and just kind of losing that mojo that he's known to have. So, it could be a small sample size. I mean, on paper, he shouldn't be winning just 1 out of 13 games so far, but if it is a result of something structural, I think it would be him pressing. So if he wants to do a better job in this matchup, I think he just has to do the FFR thing. If he plays normally, we've seen how dominant he can be against anyone, really, against players below him or near his level. But maybe against this is the one person I'd say is above him, Yoshi. Maybe he's pressing a bit, so I think for him he'd have to play really well, just do his thing, and for Yoshi, just, you know, be Yoshi. That's what it comes down to, and it's going to be so fun to see where the V-hard dice fall for these players.
And to speak to the heights that FFR Pro has hit in this tournament, I believe against Ty last time, we saw the absolute fastest V-hard of the entire tournament so far, with FFR Pro hitting out the gates in that match with a 7:18 V-hard. So with Yoshi basically having all of the records and FFR being right there beside him, no matter what result you see tonight, Puzzlers, you're gonna see a grand display of combos and lag chains and combos within chains and all sorts of artistically pretty plays from both sides of this matchup. But I've got to ask, Tay, how many games do you think this is going to take? Because we could go all the way to 7 in the ways we have yet to see from this matchup. Are we due for a big, long matchup with these two?
I don't see how we couldn't. We're really hoping that the last 3 matchups were just flukes, because this is really the clash of the titans here. But I still don't think FFR Pro is going to come out on top here. I think it's going to go long-ish. I think Yoshi will take it in 6 games.
I think that's where I ultimately land as well. Yoshi in 6. FFR has had the occasional bad race, like over 9 minutes, which is striking to say that over 9 minutes is bad by our standards. But that's kind of what you have to perform against Yoshi. Like if you don't get under 830, chances are you are not going to win against our #1 seed. And looking to the live Twitch chat for predictions on who is going to win, a very small majority of the channel points are going towards Yoshi winning this match. In fact, more people have put their channel points into FFR Pro winning. So this is going to be a very close matchup, whether the result reflects that or not. So let's not keep these players waiting any longer. Let's go ahead and jump into this winner's finals matchup. #1, Yoschi112. #3, FFR Pro 21. And that match is coming at you right now! That one went so hard I peeked the microphone.
Dude, you love it when the mic cap kicks in. We've definitely seen that from FFR Pro a couple times.
Alright, let's take a listen to Yoshi for this first game, and we'll try to switch it around a bit as the lead inevitably changes hands so many times. And as you can see on top, this is the first match of the tournament where it's first of 4 race wins will win the match. So this, we could be in for a long one, Puzzlers.
Yes, I think we're rooting for. Oh, no, just saying that
Yes.
we're rooting for maximum drama, as Six mentioned in the chat. We want this to go 7, maybe 8 or 9 even.
Oh Lord, I'm not sure I'm ready for multiple ties, but if it's like sub 730 from both of these two, which is not out of the realm of possibility, then yeah, let's go for it. Maximum chaos. I am here for something that we have yet to see before. And so our race timer is counting down on racetime.gg, where these matches are officially timed. And you can see the dark red background of the V-Hard difficulty, as we have dubbed it, because of Pokemon Puzzle League. Thank you for getting the order wrong. We will start our Game 1 in very short order, and one thing you will see from both of these players that they have a tendency to make lots of combos in their chains and send them very fast. Yoshi will likely send them faster than FFR Pro, which is kind of hard to believe as fast as FFR Pro is, but Yoshi is just on a different level in that regard. But you're going to see random garbage clears like that play a not so insignificant role in how fast these stages go. Like, Tay-Man, how is your experience generally with V-Hard?
Basically, you just blitz the opponent as fast as you can and hope that they haven't cleared down a bunch. I think typically we shoot for 6 to 8 lines on the initial attack, and the faster you send it, the more likely it is that the opponent hasn't downstacked a bunch. That's another, I guess you could say, structural advantage that Yoshi has, just sending the attack so fast. Normally catches the opponents with their pants down. Could give the slight edge to him in this race here.
Well, so far, Yoshi is not getting some very cooperative stages. In fact, this one going down to 3 lines as Yoshi's having to make 2 chain sequences to even get close to this. Poochie, what is this game doing to Yoshi right now? This is not quite the typical behavior we see from these opponents. I think we are definitely seeing Yoshi getting screwed by the random number generator just a little bit. And you know, here's the first stage where FFR has seen any slight sign of a disadvantageous stage. I mean, not every stage is equal, Tay, and not every stage is going to have the same fastest possible time with them, unfortunately.
I think Yoshi spotting that high wiggler. This wiggler is really scamming though, and that just goes to Yoshi's speed. That even with the slight scamming, still gets a 14. But FFR matching the 14 on Froggy, almost scamming him with the clear. But he's gonna maintain about a half stage lead here.
Of course, this is still very, very early on. Like when we get to the Cave of Wickedness, especially when these opponents actually learn to start making chains, like those stages can last minutes on their own, and that 13 by our #1 seed will do a lot to catch up here. Settling for a 21 is FFR Pro, our defending Pokemon Puzzle League champion, but still exiting the first half at about 3.5 minutes is a pace that all of our players would like to see at this point.
Yoshi will sometimes get caught watching a bit, maybe a bit of entitlement with his skill, which is you know, understandable. But you always got to be always be sending garbage blocks, as Alec Baldwin once said.
Right. Mind your ABCs. Always be chaining. And right now, FFR Pro is chaining with the best of them. Very much poised to see a sub-5 cave entry in this run, which is more than possible with a decent Raphael the Raven, which Raph tends to go down to 8+ lines of garbage, as Lungefish just did for Yoshi. But fortunate stage for FFR, and FFR is going to enter the Cave of Wickedness at about 4:37. What a start. Now, what has Yoshi got for this Raphael the Raven? Okay, a 5 chain and a couple of combos. That's going to be 1 line short. 6 lines usually doesn't do it against Raph, but I appreciate the effort.
I think Raven would have got that clear anyway. I mean, 18's still solid. This Kamek or Cookbill got the pillars. That's gonna. Oh, hold on. Okay. Okay.
No. These, if these foes don't get any chains started, they are absolute pushovers. But they are kind of fast enough to get most chain sequences started. They also go up really high to start their attacks, as you're seeing on Yoshi's hookbill here. Although that little chain's going to waste a little bit of time, but oh man, not quite enough.
Yeah,
And that is part of the general plan for our players. They want to send small garbage blocks at the ends of their chains to minimize the screen shake.
That's a clear on FFR side.
No, chains from garbage. These foes don't know how to set up chains from garbage, so every little one they get is pure luck. That was just luck based. That chain starter. Come on. That's going to be a 7 chain from Naval Piranha Plant. Go back to Yoshi's Island, please.
Guess the 52, but is Yoshi? Yoshi's not gonna make a huge. Oh, he might. Let's see how much scamming there is here. That's gonna be a chain.
Oh,
Plant?
Has Yoshi sent combos? Oh no! There it is. Okay. Okay.
All right.
Well, Yoshi clutched out a very nice time save on FFR on that stage, and here we go, an 8 combo at the end of FFR's chain on this Kamek. Kamek looking a bit out of position. I was going to start a chain here.
Those pillars immediately gone. Gonna down stack into a clear. Let's see if okay, Kamek does 1 chain over there. Is that gonna give her enough time to do anything else here? Gonna down stack into nothing. So that's 32 for FFR. What's Yoshi's Kamek gonna do? Is this gonna be a crush?
This 9 combo will land, and that will be a crush. So Bowser being entered by FFR Pro at 734. Yoshi will be about 15 seconds behind that, but that certainly means nothing to this beast. We've seen some Bowser stages go on for minutes. And I don't think FFR was. Yeah, I don't think that attack was definitely not what he wanted. And yeah, be prepared to send like 10 plus lines of garbage.
What is Yoshi's Bowser doing? Down stacking. Yoshi hasn't sent enough.
Oh, you really have to overload the combos to deal with Bowser. And so
Bowser
far,
getting the scam clear.
Oh, way out of position.
Oh, but that's great.
Oh,
you have time to get the clear. Yoshi's Bowser is popping
What
off.
in the world? That was not an intentional insert by Bowser. That's just how the sequence led for Yoshi's Bowser to get to that chain. Oh my goodness.
God, this is Bowser's Island. Oh, but this...
Are you kidding me? No!
Bowser's gonna airwalk it on Yoshi's side! Oh, Yoshi has to be careful. Yoshi.
Yep. Yoshi's got a problem here. He does let this happen on occasion.
Oh my god.
But now both of our players have to deal with massive garbage blocks from Bowser. Just that transformation time from the garbage is going to waste so much time. And FFR Pro gets Bowser to run out of time at an official time of 9 minutes 15 seconds. And Yoshi runs out of panels.
Oh no.
So that is going to do it. FFR Pro with the 915 will take home star number 1. And Yoshi will decide not to finish that race. Oh my. Bowser did it again.
I'm sure FFR Pro feels like he dodged a bullet there. Like, normally you don't get a 130 Bowser and still win.
against Yoshi of all people. We don't tend to see Yoshi's V-hard runs go over 9 minutes. So FFR really caught a good break on this one, and I wonder maybe Yoshi was trying to get too cute with the chains at the end. I'm not entirely sure. Did you see anything from what Yoshi was doing at the end of that run, Tay?
I think I was too transfixed on what Bowser was doing.
Right. Understandable. In any case, we'll get our 2 players ready for Game 2. And we could definitely be seeing 7 games here, Puzzlers. If Bowser is going to treat both of our players in this matchup with this level of disregard for human life, then all bets are off on how these races are going to go. So, sit back, get your popcorn ready. Here we go with Game 2. What in the world? I can't. I absolutely can't. Makes me so worried. This kind of Bowser behavior makes me worried for my own match coming up right after this against the Beef in 314. Even Lakitu is barely getting to some garbage clears. FFR still needs a second attack.
Oh, but luckily,
so, man,
just bad start for both of our players through no fault of their own, really.
It's fine, though. A 20-something Lakitu is not going to ruin either of these players' experiences, especially when both of them are capable of 10 to 15-second stages on the regular. Like, with the lag chain that you're seeing right there from FFR, and that's a 9-second bumpty from Yoshi! Yoshi goes for those short attacks all the time, and when it pays off, the payoff is absolutely huge! But when it does it, you might have seen how that last race ended. It's like you see just how quickly Yoshi gets off to the start on each of these stages, and it might work again. That's another 9!
Wow!
Back-to-back 9s? Are you kidding me? That is absolutely huge.
You gotta be careful playing Yoshi, because he can erase a one-stage deficit in an instant if you have a bad stage. And FFR Pro not like doing the, you know, maybe a little aggressive with his sends, and these AIs are not helping him out at all. Going kind of low. This Poochie's gonna have a clear. Yep, this is what we see from FFR Pro sometimes. Yoshi goes 9-9-13. It's more than a stage ahead now.
Oh, a 39 from Poochie. We're going to have to blame Poochie once again, Puzzlers. He has a tendency to do that as well as everyone else in this game, really. But just the 5 chain, the 5 combos all over the place. Hardly anyone puts 5 combos in their chains better in this field than Yoshi, and it minimizes the luck a little bit, but not to be outdone. FFR Pro is gonna really like that 11-second wiggler, and we have cemented a 1-stage lead for our number 1 seed, which is far from safe, Tay.
Oh yeah, for sure. But you don't want to be banking on a good cave to get past Yoshi. Oh, Yoshi almost had another 9 there, but Larg
I was almost
clear.
expecting it.
But you know, just still gonna get a 17. Yeah, and I don't know what. I feel like FFR Pro is maybe trying to do the Yoshi thing with the really short, punchy attacks, but he's taking slightly longer to set them up, and I think that's making all the difference right now. Like, that can be the difference between the AI being caught, like, in a high stack and like, immediately down stacking everything.
Like, I think you've spoken multiple times to trying to emulate Yoshi's style, but trying to get attacks started off as soon as possible. Oh, wait, there's another 11 from FFR.
Oh,
okay. That certainly will do a lot to help catch up. But I think you've spoken to trying to emulate Yoshi's style and speed, and that's just so hard to do without years and years of experience with these games.
Yeah, I definitely don't have the cursor speed of Yoshi, but I do just look to start whatever I can as soon as I can, and I might go out like a little bit further than Yoshi to compensate for that lack of speed. But I think I'm still pretty fast, so I can rattle off like a 4 or 5 chain with some combos really quickly, and that does really help. Just not giving the AI time to downstack or clear, but because this is V-hard, sometimes they're just able to get it, like they're able to do it anyway.
That was a close one. Yoshi had left Raphael one line short, but the extra line did not give Raphael enough time to get the out, and Yoshi is first into this Cave of Wickedness at under 5 minutes. That is the benchmark that our players try to hit. And excuse me, FFR Bird, how are you this low? That's a very similar outcome. A lot more harrowing. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
and there's a 13-second hook bill dispatched just like that. Oh man. These foes tend to get super aggressive with their stack raises. I think they raise like 3 lines at the beginning and then pile on the stack raises, which is certainly good for starting attacks, but if you can't get the right attacks at the beginning, then you're going to get yourself in real trouble. And these foes do have a tendency to get in real trouble when they don't get the right attacks right away. Okay, 22 from FFR Hookbill. We certainly have seen and come to expect worse from our opponents, and wow, one line and Yoshi has crushed the plant.
That is so satisfying.
Oh, the combo sins you have to make that possible. There are few people in the community that can make the kinds of combos needed to be able to crush late game opponents who do that. Oh, I think FFR caught Plant on an early send. This might still work if
Plant, stop!
The chains don't stop starting chains.
You have other things to worry about. Oh,
okay, that works out.
That's gonna help that.
And that's a 10-second Kamek. Oh, now the quick attacks are working for our #1 seed, and
that's a 10.
That it is. That's the the combos, the chains, the precision, the timing. That is what you want to see. And now Yoshi is on to our final stage, looking for a little bit of redemption for what happened to him on Bowser on the last attempt. Oh, a 13 Kamek from FFR. So if Yoshi has another bad Bowser, FFR has a chance.
Kidding.
This is a very low Bowser too. Yoshi has sent a lot of combos, but he needs to rebuild this chain. Although, wait, down stacking? Oh, Bowser gets to the second tier. Gets to the second tier again. A 6 combo will clear the garbage and waste a little bit more time, but not enough. And Yoschi112 finishes game 2 with a time of 7:45. Wow.
Jeez.
That is the kind of time you're expected to put up to beat Yoshi with regularity. And it is enough this time for our 1 seed to take home his first star. Oh my goodness. And this is what Bowser does. Like, once Bowser starts chaining, he basically has the speed to get whatever he wants. 9 chains, 10 chains, not out of the question.
The original 2.
Or Cooper. Oh. Imagine if this was Mewtwo and you had to go back to Kamek every time you lost to Bowser. Could you imagine?
I mean, I would be pioneering those Bowser reset strats.
Put a pin in that. Because we might end up seeing, if these Bowsers continue to get so bad, we might see that for real later on. Oh, Bowser is another minute-and-a-half stage, and this time FFR
Albert,
did not have the runway.
You don't have time for that, and there's gonna be another chain on there. No, we see him do the shrug. He, you know, at least this wasn't this. Like, at least he didn't lose the, like, Bowser didn't cost them this game, but it could have helped him out a bit, you know. He's. Oh, I'm just full of noises right now. This is enough.
There's certainly cause for a lot of obscenities to be laid at Bowser right now, because
oh, is this it? No,
no, not quite gonna have enough. This
okay,
is not.
now.
Oh,
now what? What?
Another chain from the garbage.
Please.
Another 4 chain. This all the salt in the wound.
Like I know I complained last week about the RNG that FFR Pro gets in his tournament runs, but, like, you know, you didn't have to do him that dirty, Puzzle Gods. Just do this when I play him. Like, not now.
I don't think Bowser's gonna exhaust his resources here either.
He's gonna get to the Reds!
This is actually the worst. This is the worst. This is the worst Bowser gets.
Okay, maybe.
This is the absolute worst.
Okay, now
no,
you're not supposed to do that.
He was reacting to the blue in the second tier. He was not lighting up that. He was lighting up to the blue in the second tier to light that with the garbage. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god. Okay, I mean, like, shout outs to FFR Pro for, like, playing this out and just seeing how long this can go. Here's another clear on the Reds.
Why?
Okay, this has to be it, right?
Oh, we've got chains and combos and chains and combos. Nope. Down stacking into another combo. Another chain from the garbage.
He's gonna.
I can't anymore. I'm out of words.
This is
like, this has to be it, right? Yes, Bowser's done. 4 minutes. 4 minutes.
That is over half of Yoshi's completion time. It was just spent on Bowser. Tetris Attack by Nintendo, released for the Super Nintendo in 1996. Ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
Can we give FFR Pro like 1% of the prize pool just for that? Can we do a little carve out for FFR?
Maybe a penny for our thoughts and prayers.
I've just started a GoFundMe. I'm gonna drop it in the chat. Please help FFR Pro rebuild his life, and we can come together as a community and build back stronger.
That might be one we go back to and reflect on for a while. It has been a while since we have seen a Bowser go precisely that long in a tournament match. But like not to completely bury the lead on that result, but Yoshi did come alive in that race with a 7:45, and yeah, FFR took more than half of Yoshi's runtime on Bowser alone. Like those Bowsers are not gonna be good enough towards the end of this match. So we'll see how much more setup we need for the end of this race as we get Game 3 underway.
Look at that recovery by Yoshi. Just he's so good at immediately pivoting when he makes a mistake. And that's something else I try to emulate, is like you drop your chain, like you try to start something fast and drop your chain, just look for the next closest thing that you can do and get that started right away.
It cannot be understated just how important improvisation is to this run. It is definitely good to have a very defined plan, but yeah, the best plans have a good chance of yielding 10-second stages. Crazy, but it's really those that have been around the community the longest and do find ways to make the recoveries so good, as like Yoshi is definitely showing off how much of a beast he is with his cursor speed.
And this is what I've talked about with like what separates the mid-tier from the top-tier players. I think we've seen like anyone can send off an explosive attack on any given time. You know, just like in baseball, as I like to talk about. You know, anyone can hit a home run like at some point in the season. But who can send those explosive attacks consistently, and who can bounce back and send big follow-ups and recover from bad attacks? Like that's like what really the skills you need to develop to move into the top tier, I'd say.
And another 5-line stage for our defending champion, getting another 11-second result. You can't get these results without opponents that do not raise or stack high and do not yield these kinds of times, but it also takes a special kind of person to take advantage of those moments, and Yoshi just almost had another one. Settling for a 16 on the stage. Imagine that, settling for a 16-second time, which I think 16 seconds throughout would be close to a world record. The fact that it's not quite record is mind-boggling to me. But in any case, FFR will not be outdone with a 13 Froggy of his own. Try not to stare at the lag chains that Yoshi makes. It's a very easy thing to get lost in.
Yoshi's getting chained on a bit though. Definitely some scam time.
Yeah, that looked like that blarg was going to be sufficiently crushed, or conched, as we sometimes call in our community. Shoutouts to Gallop and Conch for enthusiastically tracking those once upon a time. We need to get back on that, make a conch counter. Try to increment it every time one of those happens. Okay. I was about to say I don't know how I feel about the extension of the chains, but Lungefish was downstacking to a garbage clear, so it was probably better to extend that chain. But there is a thing you have to worry about when running this game. If you are able to send attacks too quickly,
you have to,
down to 3 lines was that Lungefish for FFR.
Oh,
barely enough, but barely enough. You've got to give your attacks time to breathe. If you send a chain too quickly after another chain, then the combos you make during that chain will get stuck in the garbage queue and will not fall on your opponent until your second chain finishes.
Oh no, the auto chain on Yoshi's Raven.
Oh, down stacking into a garbage clear. Both Ravens getting into garbage clears, and a chain off of FFR's garbage. That's not good. Fortunately, it will not cause too much damage, and FFR will be about 6 seconds behind Yoshi entering the Cave of Wickedness. So now that these opponents are chaining, let's see how much time they end up wasting here. Yoshi going to a 4 chain, which is a very aggressive attack for these foes. And if you follow up with nothing but combos, you can get cheesy stages like that. And that!
Wow.
Oh, that's so good. These players are certainly as equipped as anyone in the entire field of dealing with hyper-aggressive opponents like you will see in the cave. But if you fly too close to the sun, though, you could end up spending minutes on these stages. Let's see if this plant... Oh, plant still has a little bit more to do with Yoshi's attack. Oh, there's a garbage clear for Yoshi. FFR Pro advancing with a 15.
How did you have time for that, Yoshi's plant and into a chain? Okay.
Yeah. This is what these opponents do.
Oh, the anti-conch. No garbage on screen. For that kill.
My goodness. 4 chain, 8 combo on the end of this. This seems very much like what FFR wants. But it's not enough right now for this Kamek, and all those reds concern me quite a bit. Although he's not starting a chain here. And out of time! Woo! Again, if these foes don't start chaining, they're very easy like that!
Oh my god! We're gonna go into Bowser and do the Bowser, the B-sider, Bow-sider.
Oh no, let's not start that. Yoshi's 8 seconds behind heading into the final stage. Which means very little in the grand scheme of things. How does FFR approach this? Bowser gets a 4 chain. Gonna make this 8 combo to top it out, but FFR Bowser is going to chain a bit, and Yoshi Bowser going to continue to chain to an X6.
No, that garbage didn't fall. Another automatic chain on FFR Pro side, but maybe. No, you don't. How do you have time? Oh my god. Please?
Oh man.
Oh my god. Is this...
Yoshi's dealing with a lot of garbage transforming. Oh, FFR Bowser is so close to getting pinned. No! And out of time is Yoshi's Bowser.
No one likes this game, man. FFR. I'm so sorry, FFR. I did not mean to curse you last week. Oh, man.
Oh man, another Bowser decides another race. Yoshi with 817, FFR 831.
Gosh.
First time we see both of our players get off to satisfactory times, but it is not quite enough for our 3 seed. It is Yoshi taking home star number 2. Oh, oh man, FFR is yelling at Bowser. Yoshi is yelling at the game that it's literally killing him. Yeah, I think things are starting to get sufficiently salty.
Yep.
As both of these players fight for the first spot in our grand finals, which we will play in a few weeks, I think. I think schedules have conflicted enough that the winner of this match will have to wait a few weeks for the resolution of the tournament.
Yeah, these race chats are not a pleasant place to be. It's very, very dark times for FFR Pro.
Oh man. And they may need an extended break just to breathe from all that. We still have at least 2 races to go.
Ooh.
for FFR's sake, it needs to be a little bit more than that. But at the precise moment, Yoshi is taking a little bit of a bathroom break. So we will be bringing you Game 4 shortly, but let's try to do some sort of review of those first 3 races. Tay, Amanda, what have you been seeing from our 2 players so far, and how they've been playing?
Well, Yoshi is being Yoshi. I don't think we really have much to say about Yoshi in general. Sometimes he gets stuck watching, but it doesn't typically hurt him that much because he's always already sent a ton. I think for FFR, I've noticed he's been playing maybe a little bit pensively, not doing that that blazing cursor speed of confidence that we see as much. That was at least at the beginning of game 3 that I saw that, but he was picking it back up towards the end. So, you know, like I said, maybe he's spooked a little bit playing Yoshi, which is understandable. And I think this is like a critical game for him. You know, obviously doesn't want to go down 3-1, but also doesn't want to make himself more susceptible going down 3-1 by getting tilted and dropping chains and playing poorly. So hopefully he can bounce back and make this a good fight here.
We are definitely poised for a good fight from these 2 players for the rest of these races, and our race timer is counting down and up to a start of Game 4. FFR stream has fallen behind to about 3 seconds behind Yoshi's. Remind me to refresh that after this game.
Yep.
And 2 chain sequences from Yoshi, still leading to a 13-second time. What a fortunate Blackatoo for both players, really, with the 13-second times on both sides. That would be a 13-second average would be a record the likes of which we could not possibly fathom. If only the game was that simple. Oh, that 9 combo on the 3 chain. Oh, I'm not sure that was meant to work, but I definitely respected Yoshi's attempt to get something really fast. Well, actually fall behind by a couple of seconds on this bumpy with a 12 from FFR Pro. Oh, yeah, you can tell these 2 have been, by a good margin, the most consistent in our tournament.
Oh, that's exactly what I would have done for that opening. Always satisfying when you're thinking the same thing as the top player.
Oh,
That's
another
nice
13 from
FFR
Yoshi.
up? Yes, he has.
Very receptive stage, although FFR needed 8 lines for that kill, but these 2 are so gifted at making combos and following up with combos on their chains that it doesn't seem to matter too much.
Jeez, Yoshi.
What they
What are you doing?
run into.
Wow!
Ah, it's another 10! Oh, the speed with which...
Drop it. Oh, and that's
wow.
really good by FFR to send that follow-up. And you know, if you don't have Wiggler top there, you probably lose like 5 to 10 seconds at least. Oh, horizontal 6, Yoshi. What? Hello? the
Are you
12?
kidding me? 12 combo leads to a 10-second stage. Why can't I get rewarded that well for swaggy combos? And oh hey, FFR got a little extra chain as a 6-chain extension landed for a 16 as a result there. And yeah, the difference so far has been the speed with which FFR has started these attacks, and an 8!
Oh,
What?
oh, that's enough. That is enough, Yoshi.
What? An 8? What? Okay. I'm almost ready to surrender the tournament to Yoshi right now.
You gotta be careful, FFR. FFR Pro not getting the same opponent board states that Yoshi has. Oh, but as I say that, Yoshi's lunchfish going down low.
Yeah, one line short of greatness from
And the
Yoshi's
auto
lunchfish,
chain
and the shading
What
from
are you
lunchfish
doing?
just continues.
The attack is still continuing.
Oh man.
This is FFR Pro's chance. This is a high-ish lunchfish.
Ah.
You lunchfish, you don't know how to do an 8 combo. Stop.
No, still making up some ground with that 20. Though, just a little unfortunate to see. Okay, 6 chain from Yoshi on this raft was probably what this stage needed. You know, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I think FFR has actually been a little bit better at following up with combos. Like we've seen some Yoshi attacks get a little bit short in this mid game, and like FFR has been a bit more consistent with sending 7-8 lines to these opponents. Unfortunately for him, this Raven needed 9 lines. That's going to waste a little bit more time, but both players are still off to sub-5 cave entries by a good margin. This one could come right down to the wire. And this hookbill's not chaining. That hookbill did not chain at all. Is going to yield a 13 as a result. Oh my goodness gracious. Alright, FFR going for this 5-chain extension. Trying to figure out maybe to find an 8 combo somewhere to close out the chain. But hookbill is not yielding too much. Uh-oh.
No. I think FFR Pro chained a bit too long there. Hookbill had really high pillars early on. But it's just so hard to know in the heat of the moment where you should stop. But, oh, Yoshi is not sent enough.
Yoshi was 1 line short on this Piranha send, and now Piranha is going off on a 4-chain. Yoshi does tend to get gifted with the combos. Oh, okay, that was really close.
Ooh. FFR Pro going out to an X5, and this is maybe he's playing it a bit safer. Maybe he's just trying to bank on. Is this gonna be enough? Oh, okay.
Ooh, that one was timed well. FFR has not been getting a lot of receptive stages, but he is taking advantage of the ones that he has been able to get. Oh, yeah, yeah, that was a bit of an awkward place for Yoshi to try to extend that chain. And it didn't matter!
Imagine getting punished for poor play.
An 11 is going to give Yoshi a fairly sizable lead heading into the final stage.
Kamek, what are you doing?
Wow, this is a low Kamek.
That's enough. Has he sent enough?
This is fine. This will be fine. But how will Yoshi start this attack? It's a fairly sizable chain. I didn't see the combos that were there, but oh wait, the combos.
What?
Oh, not quite.
Here's another chain coming. There's gonna be a chain off this garbage, and let's see if FFR Pro can bank in those bad luck credits that he has banked in here. No, this.
Oh,
okay.
Bowser going to second tier.
Bowser, is there gonna be anything else here? No.
No, out of time is Yoshi Bowser once again, and Yoshi ends with another impressive run, 738.
1 line short on. Okay.
And FFR Bowser is crushed at 753.
Jeez.
two absolutely elite runs from our players, and it was not enough on this one. Oh,
Unbelievable.
goodness gracious. Let's give Yoshi star number 3. So deserved. It was. Wow. Like, what do you do? What do you do against that? Like, you get a good run into Bowser. You get a good Bowser. You sub 8, and it's still 15 seconds short. What do you do with that?
Well, just get a 12-second Bowser. Easy.
Or mimic the tutorial when I spent hours grinding. Get a 7. It's that easy. Like I think I may have spent like 2 hours actual 2 hours grinding the Bowser stage to record that 7-second stage in the tutorial. Those don't come that easy.
Those don't come on purpose either. those come by accident. I think I once accidentally got a 6-second lunge fish from like a drop 3 chain or something.
Yeah, I've got my own 6-second gimmick done in practice runs. We all have those stories. All right, we will. It's time for FFR Pro to channel his inner LeBron James and overcome a 3-1 series lead. The question is Yoshi Steph Curry or is he Kevin Durant? Let's find out. Oh, this went by too fast. I didn't have time to reset FFR stream. Here we go. Game 5. Yoshi getting a 4-chain and a few combos to start. Nothing amazing, but it was still enough for 6 lines to get the kill at 15 seconds. FFR will settle for a 17 on that 7-line required attack. We don't see 6 lines beat V-Hard Yoshi, V-Hard Lakitu that often, so bit of a fortunate start for our 1 seed. Oh, that is such a pretty lag chain.
Wow.
I love that formation.
Gets dropped.
Rewards with a 10.
Right after the clear.
The timing was so beautiful and. Oh no!
1 line short.
Yoshi, FFR set 2 lines of combos and not 3. Very unfortunate. And just the speed with which Yoshi sends all of this stuff allows the timing to be more relaxed
Look
on
at that
these stages.
rebuild.
Crazy.
Yoshi drops it into the 3 chain. He's like, okay, I'll just send like 4 combo blocks in 2 seconds.
Absolutely crazy. And it's not like FFR is really executing all that awfully, but having to crush Poochie?
Oops, all singles. Let's go.
Like how many people are able to make that kind of attack work? Like, you're basically looking at 2 of the only people in the whole field that could. Okay. Yoshi, after some unfortunate garbage clears, gets a 27 on this Wiggler. I probably would have extended the chain out to 6 on the FFR's Wiggler attack, but it's not gonna matter in this instance. Like, I worry about leaving attacks at 6 lines when I recognize I've sent 6 lines. Oh, that was incredibly low from Yoshi at first, but the combo follow-up was insane to keep that at 12 seconds. Oh, Yoshi is just on a different planet than most of us.
FFR Pro Yeah, he's not FFR Pro not doing like as many combos as Yoshi, and he's gonna have to do another crush here. Oh, he's got to wait a couple seconds for the stack.
Insult to injury. And no, don't look now. Yoshi got another 11-second time. Like Yoshi definitely looking like the Kevin Durant in this scenario, not the Steph Curry. But there's still a lot of run left to be had. Oh, not sure what Yoshi had planned for the end of that chain, but it was left very short. And as soon as Blarg will stop finding matches, FFR will get to move on. Oh no, that was not enough from Yoshi.
This is the break that FFR needs. Is Blarg gonna have time to get to that another clear? Yes, they will. And if FFR Pro has a chance to make up some time here, and I would. Okay, he's been playing a little bit safe here.
Yeah, this is kind of what Lungefish and Raphael tend to make people do. That one went down to 9 lines. like that's what these mid-game stages tend to make our players do. It seems safe at first to build 8 and 9 lines, but oftentimes it gets to be required from these foes. Another 7, 8 lines, and that's still not timed as well as Yoshi needs it for this bird.
Oh,
a chain from the second tier of garbage. That's gonna waste a little bit of time.
FFR Pro's not gonna make up time here because his Raven also being a butt.
Oh, FFR has been really good at sending 8 lines consistently on these stages, but several of them have needed 9 lines. And that's going to put FFR at a very real deficit heading into this cave. Honestly, both players not feeling particularly great about their pre-cave performance, considering how these races have gone so far. But this is down stack, down stack. 8 lines from Yoshi, needed 9 again.
Game incredibly bad. I think, like, if you're... Oh, do you have time to get to this? I think if you're FFR Pro, like, you can't be doing these X5s when you know you're behind and against Yoshi. Like, you just have to hope. This could be good, though. And
okay,
that is the break FFR Pro needed. I don't know if he does screen watching, but he's gonna tie things up with Yoshi.
Now that stage went a long way to swing the tide of this race, and FFR taking the frames to enact Lakitu strats for the cave. Let's see how this goes. Okay, chain 8 combo to finish. Gonna need every little bit of that. Is that gonna be enough? FFR needed another one. It's not quite there. And Yoshi just casually rattles off a 13 plant. Okay, and FFR does finish with a 28.
Yeah.
But we could have Bowser decide yet another race.
Stop it. That's enough, Bowser. I already beat you in Super Mario 3D World like an hour ago, so you've had your time in the spotlight.
You would think.
Oh,
okay, Kamek is not getting off to a chain here.
Pretty pillars.
The combo follow-ups were insane, and that's going to yield a 14. That's Yoshi's game. Just start the chains as soon as possible, make short chains, and then follow with combo after combo after combo to reduce the screen shake and get these foes to a losing position as fast as possible.
Oh my god, Kamek, stop! Stop chaining!
This is the last thing FFR needs right now. Maybe out of time.
Just down stack, buddy. Just do some down stacking.
Oh no!
horizontal right at the top. Is this going to be a crush on
Bowser might be crushed here.
Yoshi? Yeah,
Yes!
there it is.
Yoshi is crushing Bowser at 8:04. Yoshi takes our first spot in Grand Finals.
This is so stupid.
Oh, Kamek deciding
Oh, sorry, FFR.
that one. Oh my.
I mean, I think this is... See, like, so this is going to go onto the record with FFR Pro only winning 2 out of 18 games. But, you know, looking back at this, I don't think it was his fault. He was just getting really bad luck, and you know, maybe that was partially exacerbated by the longer chains he was sending, but like he was getting punished like every time. So
Yeah, it was fairly consistent. FFR sending 8 lines needing 9, 6 lines needing 7, getting overchaining, getting a garbage clear. I'm not sure FFR could have done a whole lot better with the stages that he was given today, but today he was given a very rough hand to deal with an absolute master of the game, and Yoshi showing why he could very well repeat as champion, getting star number 4 and the win. What a masterclass from 4 out of Yoshi's 5 runs in this match. And I don't know, Tay, we might have a very vengeful FFR Pro waiting in losers finals.
oh no.
I can't be looking forward that far. I don't want to.
Hey,
all right.
Well, after watching this match, anything can happen. But you know, maybe just playing Yoshi as FFR Pro's kryptonite, and we will have full super FFR in losers bracket.
We shall find out. But for now, is Yoschi112 4 games to 1, moving on to our grand finals. Once again, our number 1 seed looking for a three-peat in Tetris Attack, which is absolutely mind-blowing to think about. But let's go take a look at that bracket. There's Yoshi, all alone in Grand Finals by virtue of that 4-1 win. And as we look at the losers bracket, there's FFR Pro at the end of the losers bracket with 4 people looking for that 1 spot to play FFR Pro. What a prize, Tayman, don't you think? 3 great VR matches left to go, and your prize is facing FFR Pro.
Yeah, it's no fun for sure. I've had some miserable matches against FFR, and when I play him, I feel like I have to press. You know, maybe it was partially my controller and emulator, but it was also just the pressure you put on yourself can really degrade your performance. But these are all very solid players. I think, you know, you and Beefin, I think you and Beefin have the best chance against FFR Pro. Ty and TA, if either of them happen to get to that losers final against FFR Pro, would probably be an upset against him. But he's looming there. He is just sitting there like a boss in a JRPG that you can meet, that you can see in the first stage. But you know you got to get to him eventually.
Yeah, and by the time we are done with all of the action this weekend, we will see who will get that privilege of facing FFR Pro in the losers finals. But with that in mind, we've got 2 quarterfinals matches to resolve. One of them has already been played. It was played late last night, actually, and we will bring that to you shortly. But before that, it is my time to engage in my own rematch. As Beefa and I had a very epic 7-game set in last year's 3rd place match. Time to relive that in a best of 5 style. Like Tay-Man, you gonna like sit back and enjoy this one?
Yeah, I think I will. We have a really good commentary crew coming up in the form of Forky and Foxy Man. I don't know if they're going to be back in time, but it looks like they're both in. Haven't heard any updates, so yeah, that's going to be a great commentary. And I'm just really excited to see how the next match goes.
All right, we'll see how prepared I'm going to be for that matchup. And once again, Tay-Man, appreciate you hopping into the booth and bringing the hype for these matches. And we've got a lot more hype left to bring you on this day of TA 2024 play. Let's get to the losers quarterfinals matchups right after this. Stay tuned. You are watching the League of Puzzle Speedrunners Tetris Attack Speedrun Tournament 2024.